Afternoon, everyone. You've been wondering why I haven't been streaming, and I can only apologise. But what better way to come back when a great person next to me who's got an amazing name, the best name in the world, the one and only other Alex from Cannon Fodder TV. How are you? It is the best name in the world.
I wonder where you're going with this.
Yeah. No, thank you for coming.
It's a pleasure. Because I think I've been on your channel before. You know,
yes, you have. We've both. Yeah. It's been a while, and just wanted to apologise to everyone. It's just life, and just that's all. I just wanted to get that out of the way, and going to try and do some more streaming. So, guys, thank you for tuning in. And it's time to talk about trophies, what to expect from the season, and more. How are you doing today, Alex?
Well, first and foremost, Alex, thank you for having me back on your channel. I know it's been a while. It's been actually maybe like a little bit.
Yeah.
But
so my apologies.
That's all right. It's all right. No, we've been good. We've been chatting actually before we went live. I've been actually on a half-term break because actually working at school, so I'm some holidays, but I'm waiting for an important phone call. So,
well, if you have to go, I understand. As long as it's not Arteta trying to call you. So I've got these frauds on my green screen, just trying it out. We're going to talk about them. But before we get into this, I'll ask you to do a couple of things. Smash the like button up. Click. There's also Cannon Fodder's link on the title to subscribe to. You can subscribe to it without even leaving the stream. So go and subscribe to him and show him some love, please. So, the season is nearly upon us. How are you feeling about that? I mean, how it's Crystal Palace in just over a week. Transfer window is still merry-go-round, crazy stuff. And how are you feeling?
Alex, I really can't believe the season's going to start next week. It's gone so very, very quick. It's either that or because I've been doing so much content, the time has flown. Yeah. But how do I feel and what do I expect for the new season? Was a little bit. I mean, my expectation of Arsenal is always going to remain high.
Good.
I look at the players that we've signed so far. I'm still not convinced. Because out of the 5 that we've signed, I will say possibly 2 will play in the first team. Wow. But what about the other 3? So
I agree.
I want to see if we get any more players through the transfer window before it closes. But expectations and Arsenal, those 2 words just don't go together. Expectations, nah. I'm expecting more of the same. I know Ed did his interview where he said literally about the players who've been like caning the wages, and about some players who probably need to go. But
100%.
Talk is talk, Alex. You know, he needs to show it.
He needs to show some action.
Exactly, because I know your title says that it's time for trophies.
That's me. How I feel.
Alex, it's time to win the Premier League. We've got to win.
Yes,
and there's a reason for that. But I don't.
100%.
I still don't have high expectations. I want to hold fast and see what additions do they actually get in this squad, because there's still a lot of more players who need to be sold. We spoke about Hector Bellerin, Pablo Mari, Lucas Torreira. It's a situation where we've come to a watershed moment at Arsenal, at least for this season. And I found myself saying the same thing last season. Let's see what happens. But I don't have high expectations for the new season at this point. I don't have. I want Arsenal to win the Premier League, but I'm not emboldened. I'm not that excited.
Under this manager, I think it's going to be a tall order, and he's going to have been here nearly 3 years. I'm not going to go into my opinion about him because you guys already know, but I want to see silverware, and I think the time he's been backed to the hill and back. Every single player is his, or they've been signed up under his name. New contracts, so not necessarily his, but you know what I mean. It looks like we are going to get a couple more in. I mean, in my opinion, what I feel is midfield is desperately needed to be bolstered. And maybe, I don't know if you agree or disagree. I just wanted to.
I agree.
What do you need? What do you think we need in order to compete and bring some
Well, I've
silverware.
spoken on numerous occasions on my channel about Tillemans. I mean, because we are in, I don't call it the transfer window, I call it the speculation window, because all of it is all speculation, Alex. I know that the narrative has been about Tillemans, Leroy Sané, Lucas Paqueta, Savic, the list goes on and on and on until the break of dawn. But I think the midfield, like you said there, is the catalyst. The defense, we put it on lockdown. We've got it on lockdown. But saying that, Alex, you look at Tomiyasu, who is injured. Tierney, I think he's probably recovering from a minor injury. So we're still in a situation again where we might have to look into the window and buy another backup right back. Zinchenko will cover. Tierney.
Where do you think he's going to play? That's the thing. Is it going to be left back or midfield? I mean, he says he wants to play midfield. Yeah,
midfield.
Well,
I've seen some news about Nuno Tavares who might be put out on loan, but I'm thinking, a player like Nuno Tavares who made so many mistakes last season, if you do put him out on loan, and this is my opinion, Alex, if you put him out on loan, you're going to damage his confidence. How do you expect players to get experience if you don't play them in the first team? We know literally he's not a left back. He's a wing back. He's a wing back.
He's not very good, is he?
He's not.
I personally would just sell him, wouldn't you? Just sell him.
I wouldn't sell him. I wouldn't sell him because you got to remember.
Do you think there's a player in there, or
there is a player? There is a player, but it's how you coach him. And I spoke about this a few weeks ago with my brother when my brother was on our show. I said, but Ralph, even when we played football, not at a very high level, but if you're in defense and you can see your left back literally going too far forward, your mind will tell you to speak to the left back, say, look, man, you're going too far forward, stay in your position so we can stay compact. That's one thing. And then the coaching. What is Mikel Arteta? Is Mikel Arteta allowing the player to go marauding as if he was a wing back? He's not a left back, he is a wing back, Alex. We can see it. But I wouldn't sell him.
So
I would not sell him.
In that case, if I can't do it. It's such a tongue twister. So if he's going to be playing midfield, then don't you think we need a left back as well? Because Tierney is just injured FC. He's just I mean, Arsenal have a habit of signing players who are injured or are getting them injured. Thomas Partey, that worries me big time because he had a great. He was never injured before coming to Arsenal. Comes to Arsenal, and then suddenly he's injured all the time.
Injury FC.
Yeah, and I think we need another Thomas Partey type of player because if we want to win the league, because that's what I want and that's what you want, we need a Thomas Partey and we need ×2 of everything.
But Alex, let me ask you this question: what kind of midfielder is Thomas Partey? For me, he's not a defensive midfielder.
It's box to box.
Box to box.
He likes to drive forward. Yeah. He's getting better at shooting. Maybe he'll get some long range efforts because we can't rely on a Xhaka boom every 6 months, can we? I mean, we need goal scoring midfielders as well.
So going back to your question, the problematic position for me is a central defensive midfielder. Now, we might debate whether we see Lucas Torreira or Mohamed Elneny as the ideal person to play in that position there. But I would like Arsenal to go into the market. Forget about Yuri Tillemans, forget about Lucas Paqueta, Leroy Sané, all those players there. Go in the market and buy a top quality central defensive midfielder. And I guess we'll talk about Savic.
Talking about who, sorry? Which one?
Milovic,
Savic, yeah.
Savic.
I think instead of putting your 60 million towards Sané, put a 60 million towards that defensive midfielder, because that's what I would want.
Yeah,
because to bolster that midfielder.
What about striker? Do we need a backup striker?
Yeah, we need another striker. Eddie Nketiah. Honestly, do you want me?
Yeah,
for me,
Alex. Oh, please.
No. Breathe. Eddie Nketiah is not going to win us the Premier League. He's a great squad player. I'm happy to have him third choice, second or third. So, yeah, we need another top. I mean, Gabriel Jesus, fantastic signing, but we need more because go on.
someone put up, was it? Oh, when I was on Luca's channel, actually, they put up stats for Nketiah. He scored 10 goals in 51 games, and I said, well, out of those 51 games, how many of those has he been played for 90 minutes? How many of those games has he come off the bench?
So you're okay. What do you think of him?
You got to give him a
I
chance.
agree.
He's not
but we're Arsenal Football Club, and we're Arsenal. We're not Burnley. Sorry, forgive me, or Leeds. We should be having top quality in every single position. Because we're playing top dollar. You pay top dollar to go to the game, to get the merch. So we should have top players.
How much has Arteta spent so far in the transfer windows altogether? It's over $500 million.
I know it's just under 400 million since he started.
400 million.
Just let that sink in.
Yeah.
And I suppose that's a good, has he even improved the squad? Because where we are finishing his league positions, I mean, I'm going to try to be as...
Yeah, I know.
How has he genuinely improved us since Emery was sacked? Because Emery, when he was sacked, I believe he was sixth, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And we finished eighth and then fifth. And it's going to be harder next season because we're going to be playing twice a week. There's no more once a week games. We've got Europa League. We've got Thursday and Sunday again.
But so then, Alex, we're talking about the players like your Hector Bellerins, your Pablo Mares, your Eze Maitland-Niles, your Lucas Torreira's. We've got to think about that. Rotation, like I said, twice a week. So are we in a position where we can...
I like Torreira.
So do I.
I think there's a player there. I like Guendouzi, but whatever reason, the manager didn't like his attitude. And he's absolutely smashing it now at Marseille. I mean...
We've all seen little snippets of the All or Nothing documentary, and I kind of got the impression that some parts.
No, I've tried to avoid it.
No. But for me, I got the impression that he was playing up to the camera. All the stuff about his kicking stuff and shouting and bang.
Who Arteta?
Is it? Yeah, I think. Is it any wonder he clashed with certain players? Is it any wonder? But you know what? The proof of the pudding is when the end of the season comes and we see where we're going to finish. If the transfer window was to close now, Alex, I'm thinking, nah.
How are you feeling?
Nah, I'm sorry. As I've got a call coming through.
No problem.
Give me
2 seconds. No problem.
Yeah?
Give me no problem. So I'll do some comments while Alex takes a call from Mikel Arteta. Maybe he's a new transfer. Maybe he knows something that I don't. And guys, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to Alex's channel. Click the link in the title. It takes you straight there. You don't leave the stream. I've also got a membership. You can click there if you like to donate. Super chat as well if you want to donate financially to the channel. Any amount is helpful. So let me just do a few comments while Alex talks to Mikel Arteta. I'm joking. Evening, lads. Hope you're well. I mean, afternoon one of these days. Des, how are you, sir? Thank you for coming over from Alex's channel. Afternoon, sir. Hey, Alex and Alex. Yes, Static. I hope you're well. Thank you for tuning in. Carl, big up to you. Go subscribe to him. Very passionate Arsenal fan. Big up to you guys. Good to see Canna Fodder. Subscribe to these lads' channels as well. Big up, Static. Eddie will win the European Cup for us. I hope so, man. I hope he does, but we need more. I hope so, mate. What? Tired, gonna love it. Get Patrick Schick, different kind of striker for Jesus. I agree. We need a striker, big time, as well. Lads, we need a right back, 2 midfielders, a top striker. Nketiah has scored 10 Premier League in his Arsenal career so far. Not good enough. Carl is not happy. He spent under 400 million and we have no hope of top 4, says Carl.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Oh.
No, it's not breaking news. Sorry. Sorry, Alex.
I'm just reading some comments while you're taking your call. If you say 400 million quick, it doesn't sound so bad at all, says Des. 400 quid, maybe. Carl, top to you. Carl says, realistically, we need to get rid of about 7 players and we need at least 5 quality players. This transfer window is a joke so far. Carl is not happy. I love this tired Gunnosaurus.
So, Alex, can I ask Carl a quick question? So you're saying that we need to get rid of 7 players and we need at least 5 quality players. So you're saying we need 5 on top of the 5 we've
I'd agree with him.
Is that what he's saying? Is that what he's saying there?
Carl, is that what you're saying? I could agree with him. I think 3 or 4 at least. I think
it's not going to happen.
I know, but you can try. I suppose I could ask you, what do you think we actually have a world-class player? I was thinking about this. Any of our, but world-class is loosely used, in my opinion.
But then define world-class. Is a Brazilian?
Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Robert Lewandowski, Harry Kane, Kevin De Bruyne, Mohamed Salah.
But with that, you've got to have won the major honours. Harry Kane has not won any honours at all. Whereas Gabriel Jesus has won 4 Premier Leagues. He is a brilliant international.
I'm excited to see him big time.
Oh, so am I.
But it's not enough.
One is not enough.
It's not enough, and I'm glad you feel that. Like we were talking about, you're speaking to Arteta. Any news?
He said to me, "Whatever you say, it's don't break the news."
New position, but I think we were talking about Thomas Partey. I think we both agree that we need someone that area to spend that. If we're going for Sane for 60 million, I feel uncomfortable with that, in my opinion, because his injury record, he hasn't smashed it at Bayern. And why would he leave? He's German. Why would he leave Bayern to come back to England? You know,
to be back with Mikel Arteta.
Yeah. The Arteta effect. I think my doorbell's going. Talking about, I think my door's going. Sorry. I might have to.
But it's your door.
Yes. Yeah. Can you hold on 1 second?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, 1 second, guys.
I'll carry on the show. The Alex and Alex show. So let me go into the next comments here. Is from. Whoops. Can I actually do it? I can't do it. I can't go. Hang on a minute. No,
it was a wind up. They've gone away.
Oh no.
Right.
Maybe it was Edu.
Edu. He can go away. So yeah. We need someone in that Thomas Partey mould. In my opinion, we need a left back. If Shevchenko is going to play in midfield, we need a left back because Kieran Tierney cannot play 38 games a season.
No. Would you sell Tierney if the money was right, Alex?
I like it, man.
Yeah,
but yeah. I mean, as long as there's an adequate replacement, because the guys can't keep fit, can he? No. I mean, what about you? How do you feel about that?
Well, we spoke about players at the top of the top of the show about players who Arsenal seem to buy, who have a history of being injured. Players are not used to us as much as I love Kieran Tierney. He's no use to us if he's always going to be on the physio's bench. Thomas Partey, for me, there's still a massive question mark of him. For me, he's been more missed than hits. Tomiyasu didn't have an injury record before he came to Arsenal, and look, double calf strain again.
How is this possible? What are we doing in the training pitch? That's the thing, because we seem to. It's a new players. Thomas Partey, well, like I said, he didn't have this injury record before he came to Arsenal. And it sounds like Tomiyasu didn't have this injury record before he came to Arsenal. So you have to question, what are they doing? What are they doing on the training pitch? Because Partey is he's a top quality player. And I think, we need someone there big time. And I think, I think a left back, central midfield, and a striker, in my opinion.
So
Those three.
So you're talking about an additional 3 players, not like Carl said, 5 players.
I'd love 5 players. I'd love it. You know, come on, man. Man, of course, I want to see us be the best of the best.
Yeah.
You know, but I know realistically it's not going to happen. Probably we'll get 2. Probably will get 2. I think. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, it'll be 2. I reckon it'll be 2.
The question is, will it be in the right positions?
No.
No, that's the thing.
It won't.
Like, get someone midfield, please. And if I had to toss up between a left back and a striker, I'd probably say a striker. Because if you could choose left back or striker, top player, what would you go for?
Why can't you say defensive midfielder?
No, we're getting that. Imagine we're getting that as well.
All right, okay.
And we've got
striker.
And you're
striker.
Because why's that?
Yeah. Because I look at Gabriel Jesus, and again, we could probably debate whether he is world class. I think he is world class. God forbid
we're about to find out. Yeah.
God forbid if he were to get injured, Alex. Where would he be? And that's what
Eddie.
And behave.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, but the question you asked me about the expectations for this season, I'm thinking there's still so much work to be done. The deadwood needs to be chopped off. Yeah. We still need to include the squad numbers with quality, not with any old body.
Who would you get rid of out of the deadwood, in your opinion? Who?
Well, I agree with you. Lucas Torreira, I would beg him to stay at Arsenal. Yeah. I love the guy.
I agree.
He can do a job for us. He can do a job for us.
And he's passionate. Yeah. He's got that. Yeah, and for probably, we want him to stay, so that means Arteta doesn't want him to stay.
Alex. I like the way you're thinking.
But
Bellerin's got to go. Bellerin has to go because he doesn't want to stay. He doesn't want to play for Arsenal. Pablo Mari, Maitland-Niles. I've been reading some reports about to me, when I look at he hasn't progressed. He hasn't improved, has he? He hasn't improved under Mikel Arteta. I would sell him. Reece Nelson, I would exchange him for Nico Pepe. I would sell Nico Pepe and have Reece Nelson or Saka playing that position there.
Pepe's a hot top. I feel sorry for him, in my opinion. I feel I like him. And I think, in my opinion, go on.
No, go on, Alex. I'll let you finish. Go
on. I
think
when he does go, because he will go, I think he will resurrect his career and show us he's a good player. Whether it's Newcastle or whoever, I think there's he's a good player. He's not a £72 million player, but he's a good player. And for whatever reason, Arteta just doesn't fancy him, and he's just treated him very poorly. If you look at him compared to Xhaka, he's just... What's Pepe done wrong? What has he done wrong?
But it depends. What is Mikel Arteta trying to get him to do? Is he trying to get Pepe to score goals? Is he trying to get Pepe to provide assists? What is he? He's supposed to be like an attacking winger come midfielder, isn't he? He hasn't done enough, Alex. Well, the game time he's been given, he just hasn't done enough. And I think it was probably the last season, the last game of the season. I look at his body language. I'm thinking you're not interested, and you're arguing with your teammates. So what you should do is do something to prove the manager wrong. And so far, he's been proving Mikel Arteta right. He just hasn't done enough. And this is taken out the £72 million price tag, Alex. He just hasn't had. He's not done enough. Hasn't done enough. Season before last, you remember we had like the last 5 games. He scored 4 goals in the last 5 games of the season when the pressure was off. The second leg, remember when we played a false 9 against Unai Emery. After that, the pressure was off. He scored 4 goals in 5 games. I'm thinking, right,
But he's never had a run of games, though. That's as well. I think he never was given, like, some players will just get picked no matter what. And I'm pretty sure some players have in their contracts, they have to play. Granit Xhaka.
Did you have to say his name, Alex?
I wish I had never had to say his name ever again. If he leaves this football club tomorrow, good riddance.
Yeah, but Alex, all managers have their favourites. I don't care which manager, which club it is. A manager will have their favourites. That's just the way
Xhaka, every manager started him. Can you explain why? Maybe you know. It's got to be in his contract. Maybe.
No, well, what I hear that he's a good figure to have in the change rooms among the players. They respect him a lot, but not for me.
Wow.
Not for me.
He doesn't show respect to us.
Yeah, but yeah.
So for me, let's talk about this man to this one. No, that one. The pressure's on, big time. Big time.
Arteta.
Big time.
Alex, speak with yourself.
Big time.
No,
for you, no. For me,
nah.
Maybe not a lot of the Arsenal fan base, but he needs to deliver. He needs to deliver silverware because he can't say he hasn't been backed. He can't say he hasn't had money to spend. He's been able to get the players he wants. So we can't have another season like we've just had.
The way I see it, Alex,
because it's been an absolute failure of last season. It was an awful season.
But that's from your point of view, Alex, not from KSE. It's not a failure because if it was a failure, you wouldn't have given him a contract.
So is that one to blame? No, that one.
Of course he is. Who are you talking about? Stan.
Yeah.
Of course he's to blame. Of course he is. Of course, because as a fan, you want your club to be going and challenging for honours, winning trophies, winning the league. All right? But further back into history, remember, Stan said, I didn't buy Arsenal to win trophies. So, of course, you got to blame him. Right? So your point about the pressure's on, the pressure from who? From you, Alex?
Well, hopefully more than just me.
No.
If it's from Stan, then it's questionable.
No.
What about you? What about for you? No. What about you personally?
The pressure is always on, whether the season is finished, whether in pre-season or whether the first or middle or last game. It's always on, from my perspective. You can't let up, because you look at clubs like Liverpool and Man City and Chelsea. I'm sorry to say it, they don't let up because they have an elite mentality. That's the massive difference between
people are saying Chelsea are finished. They're definitely not finished.
They're not finished.
That pre-season means nothing. Sorry.
Yeah.
I know you would say, but pre-season is.
If anything, Tuchel would use that as a big stick to beat his players. Yeah. But to them, that pre-season, like I said, it means nothing. But to us, it meant the world. Oh, Chelsea 4-0. Wow. 4-0.
If it's 4-0 in the season, fantastic.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah. And it's
playing
playing for. Yeah.
But the pressure for Mikel Arteta to produce this season is not on him at all, because you would not give somebody who's failed last 2 seasons, 8, and then missing out on top 4, a new contract once you finish. You've lost 3 games.
Yeah.
To me, that speaks volumes. He is their guy, and I'm not here to say I'm Arteta in or I'm Arteta out. I'm supporting Arsenal, okay? But he is a guy.
Which we both do anyway.
Say again?
Which we both do anyway. We're Arsenal fans.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong. No matter what happens in this season, if he doesn't reach top 4, if he doesn't secure any silverware, he's still going to be Arsenal's manager. He will still be Arsenal's manager.
I personally don't think so. In my opinion, that's how I feel. But I feel he'll be gone by Christmas.
No, but you're Arteta out anyway, aren't you, Alex? No matter what happens, you are Arteta out, aren't you?
Yeah, no matter what. I can't stand the guy, but it is what it is.
Alex, that's nothing to do with it. That's nothing to do with it.
My manager. Well, we could. I know time is limited, so should we just do a few more comments? And
do
I know
you can.
Yeah, because I know you've got to go, and I think
so do you actually.
Yeah, I've got to pick up my boy from football. So, Static, thank you for this. Cannon Fodder, Jesus is very good, but he's not world class. Oh, I would change my mind once he is consistently scoring 20 plus goals in a league season for the next few years for Arsenal and wins trophies. How do you think about that?
So, but Static, again, I give you the stats. Alex spoke about, he gave up his names, Salah, Harry Kane. All those players, bar Harry Kane, has not won major honours. Jesus has. He's won 4 Premier Leagues in 5 seasons. And he's constant in the Brazilian international team. So I think he qualifies as world class. But anyway, we can debate that. Go on, Alex.
Carl says, I'd named out 14 players that are not good enough. Gosh, Carl has high standards. I know that. He has and I love it. Des says pre-season was a chance for Ainsley Maitland-Niles to shine more like candlelight.
A candle in the wind.
I agree. Bit of Elton John there. Good show, Alex and Alex. Spot on, Static. Carl, yes. Colin Young, sir, how are you? I hope you are well. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, Arteta on loan. Back to the MLS. Bella Rog, anyway. I know Colin shares my opinion on Arteta. Good afternoon, Mike.
Good afternoon, Mike.
I love this. Tired Godosaurus. That is the...
Yeah, he's a regular. He's a regular on my channel. Afternoon, Tired Godosaurus. Yeah,
I love it. How in fact, Xhaka never gets injured, so we can't even keep him out that way.
Well, he did get injured, didn't he? Was it last season?
Yeah.
He got injured last season, didn't he? But anyway, go on.
If we don't get the players, we need Doris, the tea. I think he means the tea lady, and Bob the janitor will be playing for us. Or maybe Des, you'll get a game.
Yeah, Des, get your shorts on, mate.
440 million. What does it take? Collins, he says. I think that was one question also, I wanted to ask before we do go, is when is it right to question this manager and the whole process and everything in your opinion? When is it right to just go all in on him and just say enough is enough?
Alex, have you not seen my show? I always go in on him. Always. I'm
no, but when is it not as a united fan base to go in on him? That's the thing. Just all of us to just join Arsenal fans to just want the best. I hope you understand what I mean.
I do, but there's nothing wrong with giving an opinion.
Yeah.
Give an opinion. It's like, I remember when I was at secondary school, and the Monday after we got beat by whatever, whichever team it was, on the Monday, I mean, some of the guys in my class were Tottenham supporters, and I was going to school in Ivory. So it's much like that. We're having an opinion. But we're not united. The fan base is not united because there's still Arteta ins, Arteta outs.
That's the thing.
People love
Arteta is not Arsenal Football Club. He's just an employee of the club.
I was going to get to that, Alex.
Well, did I take the words out of your mouth?
The one constant is the badge. As much as I hate this badge, it's just like it's my cup, just ironed it on there. That's the one constant, that we support the same club. Yeah. But we're not united. We're not united. But in a fan base, you find people have different opinions. And there's nothing wrong with having an opinion.
Right.
I'll leave it right there. Sorry, Alex.
That's fine. Hammer the likes, everyone, Colin says. These two Alexes are rocking the place, man. Thank you, Colin. Tired Gunnosaurus. Stan has mismanaged the club badly, but do we have to judge him or Josh from the point he owned 100% of the club, as he was not putting in a penny when Usmanov owned part of it? How do you...
A lot of things that worries me about having one person who has 100% ownership of an entity, and gone are the days of AGMs. He doesn't have to come out. Josh doesn't have to come out and say to us what our 3 to 5 year plan is. They don't have to, because they've got 100% ownership of the club. Am I happy with the way that they run the club? No, I'm not.
The plan changes all the time, Alex.
Yeah,
there is no plan. It's just a fancy PR word, in my opinion.
Well, I could, my year 6 children could have done a better job at, knocking out a 5 year plan and presenting that. I mean, much better than Josh Kroenke did. But hey,
I can agree with you, and I 100%. Say it, Alex. You know you want to. Here I'll say it. Arteta on loan to the MLS. They'd be lucky. Yeah, well, 100%, Colin. Alex, what do you think of the 14 names I said should go?
Oh, we didn't see them. I didn't see them.
Let me have a look.
I didn't see
Guys,
them.
I'm going to do a couple more minutes, and we both have to go.
We're go. Yeah.
Here we are. We need to get rid of Bellerin, Cedric, Tomiyasu, White, Tavares, Sambi, Pepe, Elneny, Eddie, Mari, Holdy, Xhaka. These players are not good enough. We need to bring in quality players. Is that 14? I'm not sure it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10, 11, 12. 12.
13. 13.
12, 13. 12.
If they all left tomorrow, would I lose any sleep? No,
but the question is, Alex, very quickly, do you agree with Cedric? I wouldn't sell. Tomiyasu. Oh goodness. Lokonga, I wouldn't sell. Elneny, I wouldn't sell, and the rest I would have no problems with. Yeah,
you're about 60-70% in agreement. Anyway, you'd still sleep well. Nobody's bigger than Arsenal. Nobody's bigger than Arsenal. And Carl would also keep Torreira as a squad player. That's what I think. We've done
starting 11. He would be in my starting 11, but yeah.
Sam, love iron my shorts. Love. I don't. Do you understand what he means by that?
Sam, love iron my shorts. Love Arsenal. I'm not sure what that means. Des.
Sorry, Des.
He lost us there.
Great stream, lads. Love your video, Cannon Fodder. Loves your show. Man. Yeah, go subscribe. Oh, you obviously have subscribed to.
Yeah.
Look at the black and gold kit, Alex. Alex's Sport. It's a good kit that broke sales records. Maybe that kit sale buys Milinkovic Savic. Maybe.
I'm not sporting that kit.
I think he's talking about mine, mate.
So. Oh, right. Is that what? Alex, how could you? Alex, don't do it, man.
There's the other two. Maitland-Niles and Nelson.
Okay. Maitland-Niles, Nelson, no, I'll swap him for Pepe.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining me. It has been nice to do another stream, and I appreciate it. But before we go subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV. And what have you got coming up on your wonderful channel?
Well, you might not know this, but we do the show in the morning, but we also repeat that show in the afternoon, so it'll be coming up in the next 45 minutes. But later on in the evening, we're going to be repeating the news of today with some little bit of other bits of news. I've just got a call from Mikel Arteta. He said, "Oh, Alex, you forgot to include that." More of the same. Speculation news. More speculation on top of that.
Speculation FC. Yeah, Des has tried to clear it up. Do you understand that?
You said, get your shorts. Oh, right. I was asking. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I said,
I still don't get it.
No, because I said to him, we might be short on numbers. So you need to get the shorts on. Yeah.
Now I get it.
This is tired.
And Carl's going to shoot you a DM and have a chat.
No worries. No worries.
Great show, Alex and Alex. This is going to be the last comment, Colin. Great stream, says Mike. What's he say? I've bought 4 of these black and gold kits, kids and wife. I had to. Best looking kit since the maroon 02 kit. Do you agree?
Alex, close the show, Alex.
Yeah.
Close the show.
Like the stream. Subscribe to my channel. Get me to 1.4K. Subscribe to Alex's channel. Get him to 18K, I believe.
Thank you.
And if you're watching this on playback, YouTube do a thing called Thanks. If you would like to click on it and donate, that'll be absolutely wonderful. Any amount is great. I'm allowed to ask. Why not? So thank you so much for your time, Alex. Really appreciate it. And we'll have to do this again soon. Absolutely. It's been a pleasure. And guys, like he says, subscribe to his channel, not my channel. Subscribe to his channel. Support him and do what's the new button?
I don't promote that button. What is
thanks. It's called a thanks.
Thanks.
It's a heart. Yeah. After it, just people can write a comment. You can anything, and any donation is appreciated.
And you got members as well, haven't you, Alex?
Yes, I've got membership as well, starting from 99p a month.
Members, come on.
Come on, guys. Show me some love. And Alex as well. Right. I need to go. I've got to go and pick my boy up from football, and so does Alex. So we'll do this again soon. I'm going to be streaming Monday night next, and any videos, I'll bring it in between. Guys, have a lovely afternoon. You're all wonderful. Everyone in the chat, big up to you all, and I'll speak to you all soon. Have a wonderful afternoon. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.
See you later, guys. Bye.